you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better get, but the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace Posse Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all.
Coach, the usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Watson on first down. He gets it to Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3rd and 2, Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes, sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning.
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys do.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow going on, and they come out of the dome.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And Thomas has it. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the for the first. On 1st down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Watson. He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. Jones with a sack there. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
Watson's pass complete to Lamar Miller.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Chiefs nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Script plays, we know that.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. From a yard out. And the Texans push further out in front.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
The point after, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Randy Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, it's looking like another 3-and-out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where they're setting up to throw the football, but sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, and he's going to keep it. Mahomes hit, he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return will stop right around the 25. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do. but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Watson with a give to Miller. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On first down, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the line like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Chris Jones on the stop. They'll run it again with Miller. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Now, this was a clear well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Being chased out left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Given 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are able to cut into that lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrist. Out there and play.
So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up second down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Forced out to it, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way.
Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down by. Able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Aaron. Colvin.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Dancing to his left. The ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Watson hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
19! You're not ready! You're not ready!
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think
it's caught inside the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. But Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positive.
Moments away from what should be an excellent matchup.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. It's complete to Diggs. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Cousins from the gun on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Taylor now returning it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. That, folks, is a 94-yard punt return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
First possession resulted in a punt. What does Mr. Davis predict for possession number 2?
I'm looking forward to seeing what they had down on their play sheet, because most teams start with that script, that so-called script, about things they want to do. Some of those plays are used to probe, and some of those plays are used to attack. I think they're going to try to attack on this possession.
Right. Let's see what happens. Will they attack?
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
We got trips over here.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The throw complete. To BB. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
11.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 62 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep, and now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
First down, here's the run with Cook. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look. Nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Working out of the gun. They tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was. Touchdown, 49ers! Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. 21-0 our score after one. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Cousins.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And a big 32-yard play on third. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw it is Cousins, and that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 missed field. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Buying time to his left.